Hey everybody, Honor Griffin here, and welcome back to Subnautica. If you are paying attention to Subnautica at all, you know that it was released on Tuesday. Officially released. This is a finished game. No longer a beta, no longer an alpha, no longer early release, whatever you want to call it, early access. It's now done. Now finished, everything is done. I said I was going to put it off and not use it until they had a big update. They had a couple. I still held off because there were a bunch of other games I was playing. Now it's released. We can play it and we can see how it goes. I have no idea how this is going to go. It used to take a while to load here. I'm kind of doing the good faith thing of starting from the beginning because maybe there's a cutscene. I don't know. Ooh. We're going to do survival. So we still have to manage our thirst and resources and stuff, but we're not going to do one life because I'm probably going to get myself killed. So we're going to see if the loading has at all been optimized, because it used to be really bad and it could freeze up on this screen. This art is slightly updated, it looks like to me. We've got a rotating logo in the bottom right. That is a new thing. It's giving us time, not percentages on the load, which could be good, could be bad. I really don't know at this point. I don't want to give any backstory, just in case. Because I obviously, those who have watched the previous series, and they're new people who have subscribed since then, so maybe they haven't gone back and watched it. But since that series gave us a lot of information about all the backstory and stuff, I'm going to kind of pretend I don't know anything about the game at this point in terms of story. I'm not going to pretend that I don't know recipes, because you still have to discover most of them. You can't just make them outright. Well, we faded to black. Okay, they're waiting for me to press a button, and here we go.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
That is the ship doing terrible things behind us. I believe this qualifies as a referee entry. You got knocked the fuck out! So, shit's on fire. Oh, they still have that. It's them telling you that, just doing some basic controls. This is fun new stuff that they've added as we were staring at our tablet.
Minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
So we can press tab. We can see what blueprints we know right now. We can see that there are ingredients that we do not know. Ooh. Pumps oxygen from a powered habitat to an attached pipe network. That's interesting. That I think that's new. So, oh, we know solar panels from the start. That's very nice. So we know a lot of the base stuff, which is good. We don't. These are going to be important to know eventually. But we can get a knife. That's going to be one of our our first goals. is to get a knife and to make a habitat builder and a scanner, turns out. Floating air pump. That is really cool. Thermometer. Okay, we can use that in our HUD. Obviously, we're going to need some of these equipment things before we go too much further, but those are the blueprints we know. Oh, nice. Yes! I'm really happy about this. So, we can put out beacons, and we can color them now as we please, and make them invisible if we don't want to see them anymore. That's really good. Take screenshots. We've already seen that.
You have suffered minor
Oh, no.
trauma.
Don't.
This is
Oh, boy.
optimal.
It's gonna play it again.
This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
So this is our this databank has way too much information. I'm not going to go through it all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, approximately 80% of our stored blueprints have been corrupted, so we have to re-find them. I do appreciate that they added that as a story element, because it's like, what? Of course, you would know how to build some of this stuff. So, or it would be storage that you would know. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see all those databanks. But more importantly, we don't have anything except our, trusty fire extinguisher. You can see in the bottom left, I can no longer, here we go, now I can indicate, that's the amount of oxygen we have left, that's our health, I believe that is our hunger, and that is our thirst. So wow, I hit R to try and take everything. I've been playing too much Subterrane. Alright. It's as close to an opening cutscene as we're gonna get.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Yep, that's the state we're in right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and... I don't know why that was blinking. We're gonna go ahead and drink that to put us at the top, and that's nice. I don't know if 115 is... so I guess we can overeat. I think our health just went up. I saw that it changed. It went to 82, but I don't know if it was at 80. Well, maybe it's just pinging because it's below 100. Well, let's see where we landed. We do have to watch our oxygen. At this point, oh, nice, there are achievements. Oh no, I don't, one second. I need to change. Okay. Good. You guys can see that. Don't mind that conversation. Alright. I'm actually really surprised I can change that dynamically, but now you guys will be able to see achievements. I got the achievement, get your feet wet. Beacon fragment. See, we're going to need a scanner. Sea glide fragment. Grav trap fragment. That's new. Well, there's one of those guys. Oh, bubbles. There's something being pointed out to us, which is very nice. Break. There we go. Break limestone. Got ourselves some titanium. Alright, we also need to get some silicon. I honestly forget how we get silicon. But we're going to be picking up our salvage here. Our goal is to build as much stuff as we can. We're gonna need some oxygen tanks.
Oxygen.
So that's good to know that it tells us that. Alright, let's turn our salvage into titanium. This is a little bit different. I do like the way it looks. We are making ourselves titanium here, so it's going to take some time. We now have quite a bit of titanium, but first aid kit, we can make our own. Interesting. Okay, we need silicon rubber, and I need to check how we make that. Creep vine seed clusters. Okay. We do not need a knife for that. We need a battery. How do we make a battery again? Acid mushrooms and copper ore. All right, we're going back down. That was disturbing. All right, so I should have maybe made a tank. We've got a creep vine forest right here that has one of those wonderful predators that I do not remember the name of in there. But they're the creep vine clusters. Let's get some air here first, and then... Crap, there's... Oh god, there's a lot of them. Alright, we're gonna have to do a hit and run here. We might get hit, but we've got a first aid kit, so... Our inventory is full. I was so busy watching my peripheral vision.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
I didn't even see what blueprint we got. I think it was probably for the silicon. But I was so busy just watching out of the corner of my eyes for terrible things to happen to me. Oh, nice. It gives you a percentage now. Okay, so it says new... Okay, lubricant is new. Okay, things I want. Fins.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay, good to know.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Ah, well, good to know, I suppose. Oh, we can still move while in fabricator mode. Alright, that's okay. We can't make water yet. We need to catch one of the fishy fish. I'm gonna make myself one of these. We've got the titanium to do it.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we got a high... Okay. You don't want to build any of those. Alright. Okay, so... Let's go ahead and look. Oh wow, we still have a whole bunch of creeper vines. I'm just going to go ahead and mince those into silicone right now, because silicone takes up a lot less space in our inventory. And space in our inventory is going to be at a premium. Wait, there's something new. Oh, I see. Oh, we can make this now without running into other problems. I really like that. We can make this without the upgrade station. That's good. That's really nice. Okay, one second. I was going to... What? I still have 2 creep vines. Wait, does it go the other way? Do I get 2 silicone per...
Detecting increased local radiation levels.
Oh, nice.
Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Okay, I don't know how much silicon we're actually going to need. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there. Our knife we want in one. Honestly, I don't care for the flares too much. Actually, nah, I might need them. I might need them. And I'm not going to need the fire extinguisher while we're underwater. We're still good for water for a while now, so I'm not terribly worried. 85%. Okay. It is nighttime, which is always a terrifying time. We need to find some copper ore. Can we get blast powder? Okay, it's called cave sulfur now.
Copper is an essential
Good.
component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Because we can find
Detecting
copper.
sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Alright, we got some pretty useful stuff here. We've got a lot of things that we need to make really early. And not a lot of... That's the medical kit fabricator. So, the thing that we probably want to make first is the scanner.
New blueprint acquired.
The scanner is...
Can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Exactly. We can make some glass out of quartz. I haven't decided if that's what I want to... If I want to make... You know what? I haven't equipped my fins. Or did I? One sec. Okay, good. It did equip the fins. Oh, wait. The O2 tank goes here. That's actually new. Usually it just took up space in your inventory. That's very helpful. So I actually want the survival knife into... I'm used to the scanner being there. So... I'm tempted to do a flashlight. But we don't have a charger, so... The power cell, 2 batteries and silicon rubber. That's good to know. We are going to need another battery here. The question is what I want to make with it. The repair tool seems like a good idea at this point. The habitat builder is up there, but we don't really need to worry about that just yet. Let's go ahead and make our battery and make our repair tool. Right. The repair tool is going to help us out a lot here. Yeah, sure, we can have it on 4. Yeah, don't touch that.
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Ooh, cool. We got some geological scan data. I wanted to make sure it was done before I finished repairing this.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Lovely. So basically we want to look at other life pods. We want to check them out. If we can find them. Oh, that's right. We get to do our first look at our scanner here. Oh, it's daytime. Fantastic. Alright, so let's scan this. Okay, not quite enough to give us the blueprints. Scanning these things is important. We're also going to start scanning fish.
New creature discovered.
Gotcha. Need to hit the surface here real fast. That's another grav trap. Don't know if we really are ever going to use it, but I might as well. Might as well add it to the blueprints.
New blueprint acquired.
Because it just becomes titanium when we scan the other ones. There's a lot of stuff that we need to find and scan. Like now we can build a counter.
New blueprint acquired.
Get that oxygen. Alright, let's scan ourselves one of our lungfish or bladderfish.
New creature discovered.
Ooh, that is fun.
May have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Oh, I'm scanning metal salvage. It's not really what I was originally going for. This is gonna hurt. That actually didn't hurt us that much. But it does.
Seconds.
F off, sir. Alright, we're going back down. So I know table coral is useful. I don't honestly remember all the ingredients that it's in. But we are going to need lots of quartz. That is very useful. Okay, so we can scan these too. That's right, I never did check the geological data, did I? Shit. That hurt a little bit more than the others. Scan our brain coral friend here. Oxygen, please. Thank you, sir. Acid mushrooms are not very difficult to find. Advanced theories. We got a lot of stuff to read. It's one of those guys.
Seconds. Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Silver and gold are a really good find. Oh, our inventory is full. We didn't actually finish scanning the gasopod because I need to get to the surface. We traveled quite a distance there. Okay, so hitting the surface still causes some problems now and again. That's okay. Alright, we got some stuff to make. Some things to get working on. Primarily, Well, I'm gonna see if I can actually get myself that extended tank. I think I can, actually. A better tank would be... Look at all this. So we can cook some food. So A, we can make water out of a bladderfish. Otherwise known as very useful. We can also cook ourselves a boomerang. That will be some sustenance for us. And it's good... No, and we can cure stuff. Dehydrating bit keeps well. That way we can, if we use salt, we can go ahead and eat it later, which is really good. An air bladder. Emergency flotation device. That's a new thing in this game, and I actually think that's really cool. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the habitat builder just yet. Artificial gravity attracts light objects and small creatures. An interesting thing that I will probably never use. Okay, so we need 2 glass, which I think we can make. I think that's our second class, though, isn't it? Well, fine. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is going to be a problem. I guess our health can go a little higher than that. Oh, fine. We're short 1 space. Which just means I need to ditch something here. Don't know if we're going to need that creature egg. Right, it's not registering as on our person. I'm getting some lights flashing in here. Like, in my house. It's really weird. I really don't want to lose power and lose the recording. I'm going to just stop the recording and restart it right now, just in case. You guys shouldn't have noticed any difference, but I wanted to do it just in case. We now have 90 seconds of action. That is really nice. And a rebreather is a wiring kit and fiber mesh, which we do not know how to make. But the longer time that we can spend underwater, the better it is for us. So we need copper wire and silver for the computer chip and the wiring chip that we will need for the habitat builder. Those are not the easiest things in the world to find. We've got a lot, and I mean a lot, of time that we can hang out underwater now, which is really good for us. There we go. It's a peeper. It's like the Subnautica logo, basically. And we caught it. This is where we went down before. Need to remember to take advantage of finding these. Don't know if we'll need that sulfur, but you never know. And this copper is very valuable. Scan the gas pods before we get poisoned. It's another creature egg. Ooh, writhing weed. Don't know if that'll hurt us or not. I hope not, though. Oh, those are just boomerangs. For whatever reason, they did not look like boomerangs. Found ourselves a salt deposit. Violet bow. See there? Okay, I feel like I should pick up these creature eggs. It's an interesting generated outcropping there. We should head for the surface and then head back down.
Scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
We're a little close to the Aurora here. But this is one of the more dangerous areas. Yep, there are the sand sharks. There's something over there that I want to see, though. Don't hurt me, sand shark.
Integrating new PDA data.
Bioreactor is a good thing to have. I'm mostly just looking for stuff to scan here. Okay, we've got ourselves a bioreactor.
New blueprint acquired.
It's not 100% useful to us right now. Sandstone has more valuable things in it.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, that's good to know. Some more silver. Okay, we need to go.
30 seconds.
Yep. Alright. As I said, we do have to be a little careful in these parts. But that's going to be one of the site of our first bases, is probably going to be on the ground there.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Otherwise known as a big explosion. I see, I think that's limestone. Or no, that's sandstone. That's just a peeper with its eyes closed. What was that? Oh, that's right. There are these dudes. We got spadefish. We've got floaters. Wait, did it set inventory full? Didn't it? Biter. I want to scan you. Alright, it's also nighttime, which means it's time to go. It's a scanner room fragment. Alright. If our inventory really is full, then we just want to leave. Bye, tiger shark. Sorry, it's not actually a tiger shark, but that's like the closest analog. This thing's beautiful at night.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm slowly making my way to the surface. So, the HUD is new. For those who didn't actually watch the previous game, you can tell the HUD is different. Most of the model, like the scanner is different. Just a little bit, but different nonetheless. A lot of polish has gone into this game since I played it last, and I'm really happy about that. I want to make sure that's the same message.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our
Ah,
coordinates.
there we go.
We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Alright, so that means...
Location uploaded to PDA. The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay, we've got a computer chip. We must have picked up some gold instead of silver. So we just need that wiring kit, which is going to be a silver. So that's what we gotta find next. Alright. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. Wait, I can make some water. That's gonna be it for this episode. Mostly because we've hit about 35 minutes. But thus far, I can say I'm liking this. Oh wait, an advanced wiring kit. Cool. Good to know. I'm liking the way that things have changed. I'm liking all the stuff that I've seen thus far. I think that what we've got here is really cool. Oh, it's lead, that's why. I thought we had picked up silver, but it's lead. That's what we saw. We've got a lot of stuff here. Things that we need to improve on. We've picked up a bunch of new blueprints that it's going to inform us about. I do like how it tells you what's new. We can see our progress to each different thing. 2 out of 3 for the scanner, and that is a little buggy. That display there. There too. I might have to go report that, but oh wait, no, see, but you do it again and it's fine. The second it brings attention to it, it's fine. That's okay. We got a bunch of voice log stuff. Which, okay, good, as we've gone over it. Wait, what blueprints did we miss? Oh, there we go. The bioreactor, which we can't do. Alien containment. A counter. Oh, yeah, because we need to build a counter everywhere. Oh, I thought I moused over the air bladder. I had not. So we've got a lot of stuff in the data bank. So alien eggs. So most things are egg laying. So different species will likely favor different biomes. Eggs discovered from the wild will form a natural stasis. Probably, okay. So, yay! So eggs. I probably shouldn't be collecting. The scanner room is going to tell us 3D display in the center of the room stores local topological data. Remotely controlled drones can scan area up to 500 meters in range, while mounted cameras will allow for live control of scouting drones. I really have found, like, I really want the scanner room to be cooler when we got it last, so we'll see. The bioreactor may be installed in any multi-purpose habitat room. Chemically compost organic materials, converting them to energy over time. Accepts all plant matter, from seeds to spores to moldy fruits and vegetables. Can also produce process animal matter, fat, muscle, eggs, etc., and some organic waste products. Cool. So we can throw eggs in there if we so desire. So we've got an environmental scan, category 3 ocean planet, oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere, extensive biodiversity, may support Leviathan class predators. Yay. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. Limestone outcroppings. Titanium and copper. Sandstone, lead, silver, gold. Scattered wreckage. Oh, there's wreckage from the Aurora everywhere. Yeah. Salvage of intact portions of Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. And we have a whole bunch of... So I'm just, like, whacking on the scroll wheel, which is why it's going crazy like that. So, yep. These are harmless, as I figured. Exploitable is the acid mushroom. You can use that for batteries. Brain coral. Air tanks equipped with siphon oxygen from water where possible. Coral shale plate. No practical applications. Giant coral tubes. Rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. Table coral, exploitable in computer chip fabrication, which is fantastic. We've got a lot of fauna already. Scavengers and parasites, floaters. So it's 2 species living in symbiosis. Oh, there's a helium buffer. So these guys basically just float. They don't do much. Shuttlebug is just a scavenger, so they're not dangerous. Presence may indicate nearby cave systems. That's good to know. a gasopod. These idiots that just drop the gas pods everywhere are a pain in the ass. And the rabbit ray, inedible but harmless. What's the assessment here? Yeah. Herbivores small. Bladderfish, edible. Oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has an application as a natural water filter. Oh, so that might be how we make water filters, is by combining bladderfish. Boomerangs are edibles. Peepers are edible. Further research required. Interesting. Spadefish, edible. Go figure. Carnivores, biters. Avoid packs, try not to bleed. Crash fish. Equip stasis ref for repulsion cannon or similar before approaching shallow caves. Yep. Basically find a way to push them away from you. Alright, hopefully we didn't go through all that too fast. I know it's a little bit odd, because I kind of know this stuff. If you've watched the previous stuff, you kind of know this. So, just bear with me as we continue to play through this. We're going to kind of do a little bit of discovery, because we don't know what could be new. And that's the real kicker, is we just don't know, which means we have to be a little careful. So, don't think we need that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time, but until then, well, I guess we need to find Life Pod 3. But until then, keep your gears turning.